Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and happy May 4th 2025 to all you fellow absolute Star Wars nerds out there. And this is going to be my review for the Mara Jade Legacy Lightsaber Collectible Edition.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry
Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews.
Don't make me destroy you.
So yes, happy May 4th everyone. Obviously it's a wonderful time of year for all of us Star Wars absolutists and nerds out there, and I haven't done one of these for quite a while, so we're just going to get straight into it. It's been a very long time, I think, since the last time I did a lightsaber unboxing. I think it was the Yoda one, maybe, I can't remember. It's been that long. Things are as they are these days, in the financial climate, if you like. So we'll just get straight on with it. And it's quite a hefty box, I've got to admit. It's solid wood. It's a decent wood, to be fair. I do like these boxes, I've got to admit. I'm a big fan of these boxes. I think I've got 4 of them now, maybe. Stellan Gios. I think I've got the Ahsoka Tano one, Cal Kestis, and obviously now with the Mara Jade. And obviously, for those of you who don't know, Mara Jade is a Legends character. She was featuring quite heavily in the Timothy Zahn books, Heir to the Empire, that followed sort of like the original trilogy as this sort of proto sequel that got turned into, got decanonized, if you like, became Legends, and is now just a story that exists out there. But she was, like I said, Luke Skywalker's wife. She was originally first part of the Emperor's team, part of his scheme. She was hidden, she was an assassin, she was his hand, if you like, and she basically was turned from the dark side to the light side. I can't really remember too much about it. It's been a while since I've read those books properly, but it's a character that people have wanted to see for a great many years, and we've, for whatever friggin' reason, we've never been given it, alas. The way that they've created the stories, we never will see it, I don't think. So, never mind. Oh well, we can only grieve what we've lost, I suppose. But there is the box. The sort of, as you can see there, the Empire's logo, and then obviously the I believe that might be the New Republic logo. I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely got some Rebel Alliance bits and pieces in there, hasn't it? In the imagery, and you know, the typical Orabesh writing there. And we'll just get straight into it and open it all up. Now it's got 2 clasps there, as you can see. It literally just slides off, nice and easy. He says nice and easy. There we go. I will just get rid of them over here. Straight away, what you're greeted with is the collectible comic book that comes with it. It's all part of the package. Just get a good view on it there. And I will just get it out and have a look. It's still in the packet. It's going to remain in the packet. I'm not opening it up because who knows what might happen in the future. But there you go. As you can see, Timothy Zahn's name's there. Stackpole, Esquire. I don't know who those 2 are, but yeah, there you go. Mara Jade, the Emperor's hand. So, I'm guessing this might be a short story, maybe a snippet from the original books, Heir to the Empire and such. Last Command, maybe. Who knows? I'm not entirely sure. I've not really looked too deeply into it, but it's a nice thing to have. Like I said, it's all part of the package and it all goes together. Now, interestingly enough, when I first opened this up, I was like, oh wow, okay, so I've got number 3238 of 3500. I'll be quite honest, I don't know whether that's 3500 for the European market, for the USA market, or worldwide. I can't say I've ever really thought about that at all, really, but who knows. And there it is for your eyes to see. Number 3230 out of 3500. It is a collector's edition box. You do come with some instructions here, which are unfortunately stuck to the packet. That's really annoying. There you go, instructions. Who needs them? And yeah, interesting enough, when you first look at it, it's given with the French, the French writing straight away. On the other side, there is the English writing. So I'll have to open this up at some point and swap it around. So when I open it up, it greets me. That's the English one. Because there's the wrapper there, and obviously, because bloody instructions are sat right on the back of it. Got god awful crap there on the back. But never mind, yes, obviously, like I said, I don't know whether that 3,238 rather refers to worldwide, Europe, USA. I don't know. They seem to have more of these than I think they do, to be honest with you. But who knows? Because they sell these boxes. They sell them not only on Disney Store here in the UK, but Disney Store Europe, definitely in the USA, because they have them in the theme parks. Galaxy's Edge in California, Galaxy's Edge in Florida. And considering how many people buy lightsabers day in, day out over there, 3,500 in total doesn't really seem to sound right to me. Yeah, false scarcity, I think, but never mind. It's obviously encapsulated purely in foam, so remove this bit of foam here, and there you can see how, considering it's literally just sat in there, look at all this space here. It's one thing that always tickles me. I think if you're of the mind enough, I think, to create something, really creative with this box, I think you can definitely find some other uses for this box. I tend to have these on display anyway. The box on display. I've got one in the window. One of them has my PlayStation 5 sat on it. The other one has my Xbox Series X sat on it. So we'll find something for this, I'm sure. But if you wanted, I'm pretty sure you can use these for anything, for storage. Maybe case it out, seal it off or something, get some plants in there, I don't know. Figure it out for yourself if you're getting one of these. And here is the lightsaber. Just pull it out for a second. And that's the box. There's nothing else in here. There's nothing else underneath as far as I'm aware. We will have a look. Why not while we're here? No, absolutely nothing. And you can see it's supposed to be stuck down the foam just to keep it all safe and secure. But there is nothing else in this box. That is it. And aside from some detailing on the sides, as you can see there, again, some more Arabesh. There's nothing else to it. All the instructions on the back as well. I think that might have been the warranty that I've just thrown, but never mind. Who cares? And we'll just put that back there. Oh! And here it is. Here is Mara Jade's lightsaber. So yeah, all chrome. Got some black rubbering across the top there. Really nice, really shiny. It's going to be a fingerprint magnet yet again. As is often the case with these. And if you look there, you can see just some interesting detailing, a bit of red marking, blue marking. Obviously, I think you'd want these to light up, but I'm gonna be hesitant to say they're not going to light up at all. And there is the CoverTech wheel there, which that's an interesting design. Nice sort of rusted looking effect to it. Quite nice indeed. All the stickers are still on. I've not had a chance to take all these stickers off properly yet, or effectively. And one thing that's really annoyed me already, just sort of looking at it, is all the trade markings are there on the side of the bloody hilt, and they are not stickers. That is embossed onto the damn bloody thing. Oh, you bastards. Why have you done that? Why have you done that? Why not put it at the bottom here? Instead we've got the screw cap thing. But no, you put it there on the side with a bloody CoverTech wheel is. Now, to be fair, if you were to use the CoverTech wheel, you'd have it hanging on your belt like that, so you wouldn't see them. But still, it just infuriates me knowing it's there. So if I was to display this on its side, I'd have to display it that way facing out. Never mind. But that's an interesting thing. I think in reality that'd probably be like the activation part, maybe. But it's an interesting saber. It's quite light actually. It's really light. I'm surprised how light it is. Usually these are quite chunky and quite weighty. A number of these are very weighty. The Ahsoka Tano ones there, where my thumb is, are extremely weighty. This, on the other hand, feels really quite light. I like it. I like how light it is. But yeah, that's the rubber in there. That's the only sort of rubbering we've got on this saber in its entirety. So yeah, there you go. Obviously, there's the activation switch, and all the sound will come out at the bottom here. So there's battery already in it. Thank you very much, Disney, for doing that, I suppose. So you should, given the price, you cheapskates. Yes, so I should have shown you really, shouldn't I? I'm just rushing ahead because it's been a while. I can't remember how we do these things properly. And there you go, there is sort of a cover in there already to protect the internal. So if you do have this on display without a blade in it, there's a cover there that simply just pops out, and you won't be able to see in it, but all the internal mechanisms are in there. And you can just put that back on for display so dust doesn't get in there, I suppose. Fantastic, how delightful. And here we go. I've got a 26-inch blade here. I bought this a long time ago. I think it is 26-inch, I can't remember. Not that it really matters. And when you bob this in, it will make a noise to confirm that it is connected. So all of these do this. All of the sabers are, you're able to use the same type of blade, a Galaxy's Edge blade, with all of them. The Ahsoka Tano ones, the Cal Kestis. I think there's some Bale and Skull ones coming out, which, you bastards, I kind of need that saber as well. They all work together, so they're all designed so you can use one blade for whatever you want. So you don't have to keep buying blades for different types. The Hasbro ones, for example, Hasbro sabers, all use different connections, different blades. Some of them even have names on them. So you're just inundated with blades, as you can see right there in an umbrella stand that I've had to friggin' buy because of the amount of blades I've got. But there we go. So when you bob it in, it will make a noise, and you'll be able to hear it, hopefully. There you go. Obviously when you take the blade out, it makes a noise, so you know the blade is in. When you stick it in, you give it a little twist, and it locks into place like so. And obviously we turn the activation switch on. There you go. I like the sound for this. It's very simple, it's very understated, but it does have sort of like a bit of a pulsing effect. It pulses in and out, as you can see there. Yeah, very nice. And obviously you can tell by the colour of the blade, it's purple. Obviously hinting towards the use of both sides of the Force, the dark side and the light side, similar to Mace Windu. Mace Windu tapping into elements of the dark side, which made him a formidable warrior. And there we go. Simple deactivation. There's nothing fancy about this. You know, there's no. It's a staggered activation along the LEDs. The sound effects are very minimal. I'll go through them in a moment, but you know, as with these, they are display pieces. They're not designed for combat in any way. They are literally for display pieces, for collectibles and the like. We'll bob the blade back in. I'll go through very briefly some of the sounds, and there isn't very much. The swinging is very basic. There's no smooth swing at all. There's no other sort of blaster effects, anything like that. There is clash effects, there always is, as standard, as basic, but these are literally just, if you want to call them the bare basics, and they are, compared to some of the collector sabers you can get out there, some of the custom sabers you can get out there from Saberforge, and like this doesn't have anywhere near the scope of some of those. There's only one sound, soundboard with that humming and the swinging. I'll just go through it now. So there you go. As you can see, it staggered light up. There you go. There you go. It does flash yellow when you clash it. And to be fair to it, it's actually registering the clashes quite well. Most of the time you have to give it a good few hits before it actually friggin' does anything. That's registering alright, to be fair to it. And literally, without having to even try and swing it. Oh, Christ. I don't have enough room like some of the other people do reviewing lightsabers. That's the nature of the swinging. There's nothing else. There's no other swing sounds, no nothing. Oh, there you go. And that is it. So there you go. I'll take the blade out because I'm going to cause absolute carnage. I don't have enough room at all to do that. But you know, for a character that's kind of been forgotten, really, unceremoniously forgotten from, you know, Legend series from the canon, you know, from the old stories from the 80s, 90s, going forward. Bit of a shame, really, because she did have a lot of impact in the stories. And it was always a character that I hoped we would see one day in a sequel trilogy. Alas, the sequel trilogy is what it is, and they just bypassed everything to do with her, for good or for ill, whatever your take is on that. But, you know, it's nice that we're actually getting some reference to her. It's nice that we're getting some homage to her, and we're receiving something like this, her lightsaber. And the design is pretty much as I remember it as well, strangely enough. So, you know, well done on that part, I think, Disney. You know, they seem to be doing a lot where they're coming back to some of these Legends characters that they unceremoniously dumped in the bin and then went, hang on a minute, these are actually pretty good, maybe we shouldn't have been so hasty. So, you know, it's nice, I suppose, in that regard, isn't it? But there you go, there is Mara Jade Legacy Lightsaber Collector's Edition. I'm going to assume that the 3,500 is just for the box. And these will eventually become on general sale, I think, in the standard Legacy lightsaber boxes that you can get sometimes on you know, the Disney store here in the UK, but more often than not these are only available usually in the US, so we'll have to see what happens there, I suppose. But keep your eye out if you are interested in the saber. You don't want to pay out for the extra bit for the collector's edition, then I'm pretty sure they will eventually have this going on general sale, but we will have to see. So there you go. I'm going to end that review there and put everything back in its box and try and find somewhere to put it. It is what it is. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Last thing I did was the Green Goblin helmet, which absolutely hilarious, absolutely superb. So if you're interested, have a look at that review as well. I do like doing these reviews because they are something different. They're quite fun. The missus, you know, hates the amount of money I spend on this shit. But I don't care. I don't care. It's great. The bills get paid. Everybody's happy. It is what it is. Now, if you enjoyed this review, please do give it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Probably not like this, to be fair, but for more movie reviews, TV show reviews and the like. That's where the main focus is on the channel these days, but I do appreciate everyone that's stuck around and invests and gets involved in things like this. Let me know your thoughts on the Mara Jade Legacy lightsaber. What do you think of it? What are your opinions on it? I really like it. Like I said, it's nice and light. It's going to look well on a shelf, to be fair, alongside all the others. I might even put this one on the wall, to be fair, because I think it does have that nice, elegant look to it. So it might well go on the wall. We'll have to see. We'll have to do some rearranging, I think, but I'm not sure how. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, leave a comment as well, let me know your thoughts, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel for more reviews going forward. Thank you very much. May the force be with you, everyone. Have a good one, and hopefully it won't be next year when we do another one of these, but we'll have to see. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.